This is Headline News with Pistol from Jamaica, the Caribbean, and the world. Brought to you by Philadonian TV, sponsored by JoJoMacMusic.com. Hello everyone, I am Pistol, and this is your Headline News. Employees at the world's biggest Apple iPhone factory were beaten and detained in protest over pay amid antivirus controls, according to witnesses and videos on social media on Wednesday, November 23rd, as tensions mount over Chinese efforts to combat a renewed rise in infections. Videos that said they were filmed at the factory in the central city of Zhengzhou showed thousands of people in masks facing rows of police in white protective suits with plastic riot shields. Frustration with restrictions in areas throughout China that have closed shops and offices and confined millions of people to their homes has boiled over into protests. Videos on social media show residents tearing down barricades set up to enforce neighborhood closures. Thousands of employees walked out of the iPhone factory operated by Taiwan's Foxconn technology group over complaints about unsafe work conditions following virus cases. Apple Inc. has warned deliveries of its new iPhone 14 model would be delayed due to anti-disease controls at the factory. The Bahamas has recorded its 119th murder for this year, the same figure as it did for the entire 2021, after a man was shot in Grand Bahama over the last 2 weekends. Police said that the unidentified man was shot multiple times by a gunman shortly before midnight on Friday of that week. The man was taken to the Rand Memorial Hospital, where he was examined and pronounced dead. Police said that at least 7 people are assisting their investigations. Member of Parliament for St. Barnabas and Free National Movement FNM deputy leader, acknowledging that the crime issue within the country is not political, urged the government to develop a comprehensive crime plan going forward. Out of Port-au-Prince, Haiti, the former president of the Chamber of Deputies, Gary Badau, has equivocally condemned the recent decision by the Canadian government to impose sanctions on him and 2 other Haitian politicians after Ottawa accused them of aiding gang leaders and laundering their illicit earnings. Badau said, "The Canadian government has accused me of participating in human rights violations against my own people, the people of Haiti. Throughout my political and professional career, I have never participated in any of the activities of which I'm accused. I challenge anyone to attest of the contrary." End quote. The sanctions, which implement a UN Security Council resolution and build on earlier actions imposed by the United States and Canada, aim to stop the illegal flow of money and weapons into Haiti that help criminal gangs. Proprietor of Lynn's funeral home in Manchester, Jamaica, Calvin Lynn, has called on the Ministry of National Security to pay up an estimated $100 million now owed to 9 government-contracted funeral homes for pauper burials and storage of unclaimed bodies. He accused the Institute of Forensic Science and Legal Medicine, IFSLM, an agency of the National Security Ministry, of dilly-dallying to make arrangements to pay funeral homes. He said, quote, 9 of us are owed an estimated amount of $100 million for burial of paupers and unclaimed bodies, upwards of 5 years in some cases. Unclaimed and pauper bodies are piling up at these contractors' funeral establishment, Lynn told reporters. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of National Security, Courtney Williams, in response to Lynn's appeal, said an audit is being done to determine how much money is owed to the contractors, noting that there are limitations to the contract between IFSLM and the funeral homes. The St. James, Jamaica police have confirmed that a child is among 2 persons shot and killed at a funeral service in Johns Hall community. It is reported that shortly after 2:30 p.m. on the day in question, the infant and the male victim were among mourners at a funeral service at the Johns Hall Seventh-day Adventist Church when a man traveling on board a motor vehicle drove up and opened fire at the crowd. The gunman escaped while the baby and 2 men received gunshot wounds. They were rushed to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where the infant and 1 male victim were pronounced dead and the other victim treated and admitted in critical condition. I am Pistol, and that was your Headline News. That was Headline News with Pistol from Jamaica, the Caribbean, and the world. Brought to you by Philadonian TV, sponsored by JoJoMacMusic.com.
Mercy, yeah, you know.